I like to always be in the know. I try not to trade too many instruments at one time. To be honest, when I am in a trade, I will not have multiple positions at once. So it is one trade at a time specifically. But I still like to do chart analysis on multiple instruments just to be in the know. Like I want to know what gold's doing, even though I don't trade it. I want to know what the indices are doing.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't
Subscribe
think so.
now.
No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen.
Even though I don't trade them very often. I traded them once this year. But I always want to be in the know. So I want to do my chart markup. I'll still get the alerts, but I won't place any trades on them. But as far as the instruments that I trade, though, just two, platinum and crude oil.
Ooh, crude oil has been, it's one of my favorites, like personal favorites.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Like I tell people, like outside of the futures market, if you look at energy market, they have really good dividends. I tell people, like, if you like dividends, slow income over long periods of time, look at crude oil ETFs or ETNs.
Agreed.
Let me see. So actually, what's been the most important skill that you've learned when it comes to trading?
Ooh, I think it's self-awareness, and discipline. I don't think futures requires anything different. But trading in general, like, is trading for everyone? Probably not. No, I'm going to say no. I have some friends and family that have tried trading, but they were so analytic. I mean, I guess analytical, but also like so calculated. They couldn't grasp the concept of probability. And I think some people just can't. They need like an A plus B equals C formula. They need some sort of template. They need to know that when I do this and this, I get the same outcome every time. And I think those types of people cannot trade. It's got to be the most frustrating thing. Like if you can truly let go and let probabilities play out, then you can. But those type of people, I think, are not going to make it in trading. And then also the type of people that just think that this is a get rich quick. If they think they're going to be successful in even 3 months, I still think that's not enough. I think 3 years, if we're going to be honest. So I think the ones that think it's going to happen quick, and the ones that just can't. What I do is still very different in comparison to what a financial advisor would do. Like very safe, very long-term stuff, very secure. What I'm doing is so much more risky. Obviously, to be honest, I think like CPAs and financial advisors and like just your typical kind of finance guy versus day traders probably see things so different. They probably are, to be honest, like not enemies, but they're just like, whatever that guy's doing is crazy. And then the other traders like, yeah, but that's going to take you 100 years to make money where I can make it in a month. So it's two totally different kind of realms. But I say incorporate both if you can, 1,000%.
Yeah, I think the conversation of like the index funds, like not the Gordon Ramsay view, Dave Ramsey view. Yeah. 40 years and you be a multimillionaire. Like, I mean, I kind of want it now.
I know.
But yeah, I think we knocked out some of the biggest questions on here, guys. You want to open up to the chat or knock out the other section?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool. We've got the other section you guys were talking about before. Let me get those out real quick. Where are you at? Here we go. All right, so the first one up is what other
No, baby. I've been doing the same thing for 10 years. Why in the world would I switch it up now? Okay, you know what? There's one exception. Only one that I feel like would not change my strategy, and it would only benefit. So I don't think I see any downsides, and that is to start incorporating a little bit more of fundamental analysis to go with my technical analysis. As long as I don't let it give me a bias in whatever decision I make on my technical analysis, I think it would help. But that is one thing that I don't incorporate whatsoever. I mean, I'm just at least in the know when we've got like red folder news, just so that if I do have a trade open or it's been open, I'm aware and ready. But as far as like actually utilizing fundamental analysis, I've never done that. So I may possibly eventually incorporate that into my trading.
Yeah, because some of the news events, like for fundamental analysis, will typically, shake it out. But let's actually, man, my vision. See, this is what happens when you fight too much. Your eyes all mess up. Some siege. Oh, actually, it's kind of just different. So, how do you think more females will come to the industry of trading? It's kind of interesting.
I think it may take a very long time. I think one thing that I've never done is retail. I've never worked at like a clothing store or retail store, but I've done all the restaurant industries. I've done fast food stuff and the YMCA working with kids. But the summer camp, I mean, out of all those jobs, my favorite one was summer camp with special needs. And that was the most fulfilling job I've ever had in my entire life. So incredible.
Dang, that's a good journey, especially working with kids and stuff. I wish I can work more with kids, but I was more of a harsh, more of a construction jobs stuff like that.
I see.
We got another one coming in. Let's see, where's it at? I just saw the question. Oh, here we go. Without saying names, have you met any fake traders that you thought was real, or vice versa?
Oh yeah, the answer is yeah. I'm trying to think vice versa. Vice versa, I'm like, who did I think